Hey everybody, Kevin here, and here's a little something for your performance edge. Now, I want to talk today about behavior bundles. Now, is there an area of your leadership or in your life that you need to work on? Like I was working with a client recently and we were talking about not being a jerk. Well, it's really easy for me to tell somebody not to be a jerk. And obviously, it's hard for them to think about like what has to change, like specifically, because we just tell people be nice, be nicer, talk nicer, change things. It's like that doesn't work. And so what I want to introduce to you is something called behavior bundles. And so suppose you have a B goal, some area that you want to get better at. Okay, so in this case, we want you to be, more likable. Let's say, what does likable mean? Well, likable means has a list to it. And if we get real specific about the list, it means, hey, I'm going to establish eye contact. I'm going to smile when I look at people. My eyebrows are going to tell, the story of a happy person, So I'm going to be eyebrow aware. I'm going to have a smile on my face. I'm going to have eye contact. I'm going to greet them by their name. I'm going to ask them how they're doing. I'm going to encourage them in some way and find something to address in terms of, what's, really cool about them or something you like about them. I'm going to be interested in them. I want them to be, it's like the whole idea of being more interested rather than trying to be interesting. So it's like whole idea of being likable has a list. And I want to bundle that list together so that as you continue to do the list, if it's 5 things, if it's 8 things, if it's 10 things, then that behavior or that B goal will be accomplished. It will come to life because you're doing the things that you have set in place. Now, a lot of people, they want self-improvement. They want to go to another level, but they've never taken the time to really bundle the behaviors that really bring about the outcome that they're looking for. So that's my challenge to you. My challenge is to dig into whatever your B goals, especially now we go into the rest of this year. We want to finish the year strong. We want to finish the year at a higher level. And I want to be more engaging. I want to be, a person of interest. Okay, well, what goes into being a person of interest? What are the 10 things that you would put on the list to become a person of interest? I want to be, you fill in the blank. Then sit down and break down what are the check boxes that are going to produce that B goal, and then track yourself. Look at in my case, I tend to look at my B goals every other day. I don't look at them every day. I have typically 1 B goal or 2 B goals a year that I'm really working on. And then I usually will ask a question to others to see if they have an indication. Like for instance, I one of my B goals is I want to be enthusiastic. And so if people ask me, how you doing? I go, I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. And there's always, or if someone asks me how I'm doing, I'm saying phenomenal. And those put me in a state. And I want to be in a positive state. But I want my positivity to help others feel like they better about themselves. So I always ask this question. Do people feel better about themselves when they've been around me? Do they feel uplifted? Do they feel valued? Do they feel, incited and excited to go to another level, and be challenged from an enthusiastic perspective or position? That's the part where I just want to bring that. And it's one of those things that I constantly work on, and I'm always checking, hey, am I, high-fiving? Am I telling people, do some damage? Am I saying, what's going on? What you working on big? All those things are just energy-giving kinds of things that get people excited about who they are and what they're going and what they want to accomplish. So the question, that's my bundle. So what does that look like for you? What is your bundle? And what are the behaviors that bundle works on? And think about how you're taking it to another level. So again, these are big invisibles. No one ever knows that we're living through bundles. And we're bundling our B goals. But because you see the invisible, you can become unstoppable. So, hey, do some damage out there. And hey, make sure you're bundling the behaviors. Take care, everybody.